Ich darf Sie hier in der Volkswagen Arena herzlich begrüßen. Hier kommt der neue Trainer.
Hey my good people, how you doing? I hope you're having an amazing damn day. It's a career mode. Wow. Who would have thought? Not me. I initially wanted to do career modes from on Twitch, but I haven't gotten there just yet. So I think this will be the final FIFA 22 career mode on YouTube before I eventually take my talents to Twitch for career modes, of course. There will still be a YouTube channel. But people, Wolfsburg ended up winning the vote between them, Hoffenheim, and of course Frankfurt. I was very keen for either one of these three teams. A Bundesliga team that we haven't used before. I mean, we haven't done a Bundesliga career mode actually. We've done Premier League, quite a few Premier League teams, La Liga, but right now, fucking Bundesliga is the way. Sir Brom Squad is taking his talents to Germany. And we're going to hop in and we're going to see the squad and everything. In this episode, it's kind of like episode 0. There's going to be no gameplay. It's just me telling you guys what we're going to be doing, the goals, the tactical approach to everything. Just give you a bit more detail before we jump into the episodes and the games and get nitty-gritty within the season. So people, that is the team right there. It is a 3-4-2-1. I'm kind of liking this, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we will tweak it just like a tad, but I'm liking it. Obviously we'll change a few players in and out there, but let's have a look at the squad. Of course, we've got Captain Castells. I say Castells, some people say Castells, trying to sound too cool there, too bougie, but Captain Castells is the one. Brazilian Paulo Otavio, so left back's not too good. I have a few left backs in mind that we might have a look at. Bornau, from Belgium, not too shabby. 76 overall, 22 years of age. Vranch, good for the team in real life, but bad in FIFA. 76 overall, 18 years of age, got great potential, but he's not that good in the game. When you got like a low potential or low overall, you're not that good. Doesn't matter what real life does. IRL, man. IRL is the way, and FIFA don't know it. Riddle Baku could be a big time player for this career mode. I can see him as the predominant right hand side man for foreseeable future throughout the entire career mode at this point, unless a massive offer comes in, but I don't see myself selling him, to be honest. Maximilian Philip could be a brilliant bench player for us, or eventually a starting player, although he is 27, so it's a bit of a problem there. Waldschmidt, new player to the team, centre forward, striker, could be a great player for us, 25 years of age, so he's kind of hitting his prime, to be honest, but could be good. And then Wout Weghorst, yes please, our striker, superstar player, the guy who's going to bang in all the goals for us. So we have got to make sure that he is on target more times than not, scoring goals left, right and centre. And then of course we've got Lucas Demetra, who's taken his talents from Manchester City's academy to the Bundesliga. I've heard of another player that's done that before. And then we've got a few other players who I'm not too perturbed about, but let's have a look at the tactics and all that good stuff real quick. Okay people, so this is the team. So immediately we're going to be making some changes. Luca Bacchio is coming in. Rightio, so also what we will be doing is dropping these 4 midfielders back a bit. We want to make these guys left wing backs, and actually just wing backs, left and right wing backs respectively. Rightio people, so that is the team that we're probably going to go with. Obviously we are going to make a few developmental changes. Baku's going to change into a right wing back, Brazilian, as well as Mbabu and Paulo Otavio are going to be left wing back and right wing backs respectively. So it is going to be a bit of a change to the system, the style of play and everything. But if we have a look at the tactics and all that good stuff, we want the team to be pushing high up the field, win the ball high up the field. That way have that gegenpress style, win the ball back, you've got less distance to travel, and always have a control in the game. So we want to slow build up possession, definitely. Those three getting in the box is perfect. And now if we look at the instructions of things, we want this man to be a target man, stay central, and stay forward. That's what we want from our superstar striker. For these guys, I'm quite happy to leave them on their current instructions. That's fine by me. Now for these dudes, we are going to say join the attack for sure, overlap definitely, and then step up. As well as for the other side and Resilient. Cool. Now for the midfielders, they are going to stay normal except for aggressive interceptions. We want them to be super aggressive with the interceptions, trying to win that ball back as fast and as hard as possible. Then in terms of our goalkeeper, we just want him to be a sweeper keeper and then come for crosses. And then for your back three, you're going to leave them as is. So that is the team right there. Good tactical approach, good tactical everything. Now if we have a look at the squad developments, there are a few players who we are going to change. Otherwise, we are going to just set the development stuff up for the individual players as is. So like we want him to develop his sweeper keeper abilities. Joshua Gilevogi, we are going to make a centre back, people. It just makes sense considering his stats and everything. He just makes perfect sense to be a centre back, and I'm quite happy with him there. So for Baku, it's going to it's going to take 9 weeks for Baku to become a right wing back, which is fine. It's more or less pre-season, so before we start the season, he should be a right wing back. Very excited for that. So in terms of people who we will be selling, we obviously are going to go through the list from worst to least, and it's going to be a lot of these guys that technically go, because why would we sell our best players? Obviously there are one or two higher rated players that I will be selling because either they are too old for me or I just don't like them, and I'm quite happy to get rid of them. So Felix Lemaitre, we are turning into a centre forward. We're going to keep him actually, but that's also because he's got a real face. Ranks we're actually going to keep for now. We are lacking a bit of depth in the midfield position, so he does get a bit of a lifeline. But a lot of these other players, they're pretty much goners at this point. Like William, we're going to keep him, although he is expendable at this point. I mean, 3 right backs is not that great, to be honest. But Mehdi, I don't know, whatever the fuck this guy's name is, the Swiss international, we are going to get rid of him because he is, at this point, 30 years old, contract's expiring. We don't need him. We definitely do not need him. But other than that, Joshua Gilevogi, if we get a good offer for him, we will sell him, but otherwise, not really. Renato Stefan, we are prepared to sell. Brooks, we're keeping. LaCroix, Schlager, we're going to keep him for now. We will keep him for now, and if anything happens, we will take an executive decision from there. So people, in terms of the boards, you know, their priorities, it is domestic success. We've got to reach quarterfinals of the DFB Pokal, which is very doable, as well as we've got to finish in a Champions League position, very doable as well, so not too bad there. And then we've got to reach the quarterfinals, oh my god, of the Champions League, which is going to be very difficult to say the least. And then youth development within 2 seasons, have at least one player playing 30% of the games. We can definitely do that. Now people, youth staff are very important. We are going to hire 2 other youth staff members, and we're going to send them to their own respective countries. So for Serbia, the Serbian international, we're going to put him right here in Germany, 9 months. There we go. For the German international, I'm thinking Austria is a good one. That is correct. And then for Mr. India right here, we're going to send him to Croatia. I think he could find some good young talented players from Croatia. And then if we actually have a look at the youth academy as it is, we have got a young prospect in David Bender. Okay, not that great overall at the moment, 16 years of age, 56 overall, but he's got a 77 to 94 potential. So we will monitor him as the season goes on. More or less when he gets to about 60 overall, maybe slightly over, we will promote him to the first team. But hopefully we can take out all these other dudes who are not good enough to hold the badge or put the shirt on, and we can replace them with quality players. Reviving the youth team is quite an important thing and will be a great factor in this career mode. After buying those 2 extra scouts, we've got 32.17 mil to spend in the transfer market. And speaking of transfer markets, let me go show you the transfer targets I have listed. Now, there are a lot of players here, but bear with me. Borna Sosa is a big time player that I do want. Left wing back, that is a position that we are targeting. And this guy's got a real face. Never used him in my life, but I want to see what he's all about. He's Croatian, and I just think he could be great. But we are going to scout these players first and go from there. But we've got Sosa, Srirachi, Robin Gosens, of course. He could be a good player for us as well, so he is a good backup option to have for the right wing back position. I've actually just realized we don't need to buy a right wing back, but in case we do, we've got Eric Durm, we've got Da Costa, Hatterborn, and then moving on to the centre back position, we will definitely be needing a new centre back. Piatek is an absolute talent and a half, and he's very young, of course, 19 years of age. I think normally he's about 72 overall, so he could be a big time pickup for us. Matthias Ginter, Kemp, Klostermann, Lionheart, Nicholas Stark, another great player as well. Could move him into the midfield if we do buy him. Of course, Jonathan Tah and Tongarera are our centre-back options. We will assess them moving closer to the season and see which players we will then buy. Moving into the midfield though, Dennis Zakaria, we will change him into a central midfielder if we do end up buying him. Courtin Tolisso is a big time player that I would like. He is right footed, which makes him perfect for the team. We have got too many left footed players in the midfield, so he does make more sense. And then of course there's Oshan from Cologne. Yeah, Oshan from Cologne. Good player, 75 overall to start off with, and he is 23 years old, so he can grow to about an 82, which is not bad. Could be a good bench option in the future. Then moving into our forward 3, because let's be honest, the cams are going to be centre forwards. We've got Amiri, we've got Julian Brandt, who used to play for Wolfsburg, but never played a senior game for them. So it could be cool bringing him back. He's only 25 after all. And then of course now moving to our main striker position, we've got Piatek. Christoph Piarzik is a big time player who had a lot of hype around him and then kind of fizzled out, but maybe we can revive him. Obviously, we will only go for him if we lose a key member of that front 3, but for now he is on the back burner to see how things go. And then of course, I love Emre Moore. I would like to try him out, but we can't buy him just yet because he is out on loan this season, so maybe potentially next season we bring him in. I think he could be quite good. So yeah, that is the target list. Hopefully by the time we hit episode 1, we've signed at least 1 or 2 of these players, particularly Sosa. I'm very keen to sign Sosa. So my good people, that is the beginning of a great career mode. Just wanted to go through a few things. I am going to do the preseason, the training, so that in the next episode, we will have the first game of the season, kick off the career mode with a bang. Hopefully those first few games are going to be insane, as it is. And then if you have any suggestions for transfers, maybe there's a player that I'm not thinking of that you are, comment down below in this video, because obviously that first episode is going to be a few days after this. So comment down below who you might want to see. Maybe I read the comments. If I like the players, I will definitely put them in the team. If I don't, carry on with your suggestions, because one day I will definitely want one of those players. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for getting this far. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit the like button down below. And guys, don't forget to have a damn good day. That's all I want.